Good morning everyone, this is day 5 of the bike tour in central Greece and I've woken up next to Lake Plastira. And if you don't know how I got here, you should go and check out the previous video, which would be day 4 of the bike tour, and it's all in a playlist. So I wild camped last night next to Lake Plastira and got a good night's sleep. Today the plan is to head back up to the road and then go towards Meteora, which is about 70-80 kilometers away depending on the route I decide to take. Once there, I will stay at a campground. That said, if I don't reach Meteora, I may cut it short at Trikala. It just depends how I feel, really. Today is not a cloud in the sky. Not too sure how warm it's going to get, but it's beautiful so far. It's a shame that the camera doesn't actually take a picture of the sun. Let me just do this. Yeah, you see, it doesn't take a picture of the sun, but it looks really nice. So I am going to pack my stuff up, load the bike, and hit the road. Speak in a bit. So I've just got to follow this dirt track from the lakeside back up to the road and then find somewhere to fill my water bottles. I could have used the water filter in the lake, but I'm fairly confident that there's going to be somewhere else to fill the bottles up. So I made it back out of the road and there's some water there, so I'm going to fill my water bottles up. And just so you know, yes, I am taking my trash out with me, which everyone should do if they're going to wild camp. If you manage to take it in somewhere, then I'm pretty sure you can take it out somewhere as well. Filled my water bottles up and had a quick wash as well. So I'm all set to go. So it should be 77 kilometers to the destination at Kalambaka. Not too sure what the terrain's going to be like, but I can assume that the first part is going to be hilly. I don't think I've got any serious climbs left to do today, but you never know. Very long descent and there's mountains and greenery all around. It's really lovely here. I think I'm definitely more of a mountain person than a beach person. It's a nice cool breeze at the minute as well because I'm in the shade of the mountain, and because the Greek summer is so long, it just feels it's been a long time since I've been chilled and outdoors, if you know what I mean. I can't remember the last time the temperature went below 22 degrees, and most of the time it's been 30. I picked my first blackberries this year back in May when I was on the Greek island at Vitica, and they're still growing now in September. I wonder what they're like, probably a little bit. Ooh, no, very nice. I think I'll have them too. And that one there as well, that's a nice one. Thank you very much, nature. Let's see what this map's about. Well, as I've cycled around half the lake, it's probably a little bit late now for me, but you never know, if you're planning to cycle here, maybe it'll come in useful. Let's swap to the other camera. So this is a map of the area. So this is Lake Plastira. So it looks like yesterday, because I crossed the dam, which is here, I must have been camping somewhere here, I guess. So today I have cycled back onto the road and up to here. So I'm at this junction here now. So what I'm going to do is carry on here, follow this road, up to here. And at this point, I think I need to make a decision as to what route I then take onwards. If I should go to straight to Trikala, straight to Meteora. It just depends what route I feel like when I get there. It looks along the way as if, well, this is marked as a village, but there's no symbols there. So there might be, maybe, if there's a museum, I think this is a sign for a botanical garden. Yep. Botanical garden. Cha-ching! So maybe there's a little cafe there. It'd be nice to grab a coffee or a cake or something like that. So there we go, that's a map of the area, and as you can see it's kind of done in a snowy thing because during the winter months this is a ski resort area, or so I'm led to believe, although maybe I need to back my facts up. There we go. At this point I need to apologise. As you may notice, the camera is smeared, which is absolutely gutting, and it's a real schoolboy error on my part, and I can't believe I did it. So what I'm going to do is include the best looking clips where it's relevant, and I'm afraid you'll just have to live with it as I will. You're not more gutted than me about it, trust me. The views around here were absolutely stunning. Still, it is what it is, and I guess the lesson learned at the end of today's video will be to make sure your camera is clean at all times. Found a little place to have a quick coffee before I go. Coming through another one of these small villages which are on the mountainside above the lake. I think it's going to take me ages to get anywhere today. Every time I turn a corner there's another like incredible view waiting for me. Very nice. Whenever you see a body of water like that and everything looks flat and it's surrounded by mountains, it's tempting to think that you're quite low down, but actually the lake itself is at an elevation of 850 metres. I'm going to continue heading that way, and at that point I'm going to reach a fork in the road and need to decide which route I'm going to take to go towards Kalambaka. To be honest though, I'm enjoying the view so much I don't really want to do much cycling. I could sit in this little park bench where I am now for an hour at least, probably the rest of the day. Still, onwards and upwards. I'm now cycling at almost the same level as the lake, which is over to my right somewhere, and I'm thinking about what I should do for the next couple of days. So I've got a couple of decisions that I need to make. Originally the plan was to stay in Meteora for 2 days, and what I would do is on day 2 I would cycle around Meteora, and then on the 3rd day I would leave and then continue my journey. Right now though I'm 2 days behind making the vlogs, actually producing them. I need to upload 4 once they have been produced, and I have got some other things that I need to do online, plus I need to recharge my gear. That's the easy way to do a tour on a motorbike. So I'm wondering what I should do. I wonder if I should stay at the campground, get a hut at the campground, stay in a room somewhere, stay for 2 nights, stay for 3 nights. I guess I'll figure it out as I carry on. Looks like I'm coming to decision point. Turn left. Looks like I'm coming to decision point number 1 as to which route I should take. So the thought is that I can go to Muzaki and then carry on from there through to Meteora. I'm literally going to look to the left and see how mountainous it is and then make a decision from there. Now at some point, because of the height I'm at, I know I'm going downhill, but I don't necessarily want to add on an additional 500 metres of ascent and 500 of descent just for the sake of it. Turn left. Even Google's saying turn left. Should I listen to Google? When it came to it, I don't think there was much of a choice. This is the more direct route, and as I must be at around 850, 900 metres in height, it can't be that much uphill, can there? So let's give it a go. You quite often find in the very smaller roads with the mountain villages that there's short sections of rough stuff. It's just where the road has collapsed or needed repairing, and they've just not tarmacked it, they've just put the rough stuff down. But it's nothing to worry about. I've got to say, the view is awesome. It's difficult But over to my right, some just beautiful mountains. There's also a valley, and I think that's where I'm going to be cycling through. Well, I guess we'll find out. But yeah, this part of Greece is really stunning. I wonder in a way if I should have spent one day more at Lake Plastira. But the thing is, you can spend one day more or 1 week more almost anywhere in the world you visit. You never get more than 100 miles from your doorstep if you carried on doing that, I guess. And I tell you what, if there's a taverna here, I'm going to be very tempted to see if they can rustle me up some chicken and chips. I was hoping that one of the villages I passed through would have a taverna that was open, but it wasn't to be so far. I think it's time to take a break. There's some water running there. And there's a bit of shade there as well, so I'll enjoy 5 minutes out and have a snack. Carrying on from my lunch break, and the road looks to be heading downhill now through the valley. I've decided to book a hotel room for 3 nights in Kalambaka. I'm not sure it's the ideal hotel room I could have booked, but little choice in the matter really. It's affordable at least, and the reason being I'm going to do some work while I'm there. If you can see in front of us, that's the rocks of Meteora. So there's a big highway over to my left hand side, which I'm hoping to avoid for the most part by cycling through this like quiet country lane and farmers lanes. It's been a pretty good ride so far. I think there's been a bit of a tailwind as well. So I'm now checked into my place that I've rented in Kalambaka, which is one of the nearest towns near Meteora. This is €29 a night, and it's basically a mini apartment. So it's got some cooking things over there. As you can see, my crap is everywhere right now. It is in kind of an order, honestly. I've been shopping as well, so I've got some supplies for the next few days. Bedroom in there, with some gear charging, and bathroom in here with some clothes drying. So let's turn you around and then I can go over the day. I think that's one of the best days cycling I've had for a very long time. The views around Lake Plastira were absolutely stunning, and I was tempted to stay for an extra day or two, but it was time to move on, and I guess it's always there for next time. Once I left the lake, it was cycling all the way downhill basically through to Kalambaka, and I think there was even a tailwind on the way. So the cycling gods were smiling on me today. Kalambaka is one of the main towns outside of Meteora in Greece, and Meteora is famous for its mountains and its monasteries. Tomorrow I'm going to take you on a loop bike ride around the mountains and the monasteries. Probably not going to go inside the monasteries themselves because I've already visited a couple of times before, but I'll certainly give you a taste of the landscape. The day after, I'm going to visit a couple of museums, and one of those is the Mushroom Museum, which sounds pretty awesome, if not a little bit weird. While I'm here, I'm also going to be doing a little bit of work, hence the apartment. On to the daily spend and also the lesson from the day. So the daily spend, are you ready for this? It was €87 for the room, because that's paid for 3 nights up front. There was €1.50 for a coffee. There was €7 for a souvlaki meal, and there was €15.50 for some grocery shopping, and that should come to €111. But you can leave a comment down below if it wasn't that, but I'm fairly certain it was. At least I think so. And the lesson of the day, I think, really has to be make sure your camera is clean before you start filming stuff. Otherwise you end up with a lot of film that isn't exactly good, which is a bit of a shame. But there we go. I hope I've shown you some of Lake Plastira and another good day cycling, and I'll catch you in the next video. If you like this one, please thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.